light in the darkness of the night sky. He realized they were not even separate stars. They were entire star-filled cities, constellations far beyond the Milky Way. The astronomers received an existential jolt. We went from the Milky Way galaxy being the only galaxy in the universe to billions of galaxies in a single year. Hubble made one of the finest discoveries in the history of astronomy when he discovered that the universe contains a large number of galaxies rather than just one. This is the Whirlpool Galaxy. It comprises over 160 million stars and is characterized by two enormous spiral arms. In addition, the stars of the huge elliptical galaxy M87 shine with a golden hue since it is one of the oldest galaxies in the cosmos. And this is the Sombrero Galaxy. Its massive bright core is surrounded by a cloud of gas and dust. All galaxies are very beautiful. They stand in for the fundamental building block of the cosmos. As they spin across space, they resemble enormous pinwheels. Galaxies are enormous on a grand scale. On Earth, we measure distance in miles. In space, astronomers use light years. This is how far light can travel in a year. Our galaxy's diameter is over 100,000 light years, and we're now located at a distance of 25,000 from its center. However, in the grand scheme of things, even it seems like a tiny dot. While the Milky Way seems enormous from Earth, when compared to other galaxies, it is really rather little. Andromeda, the galaxy closest to us, is about 200,000 light-years wide, making it twice as large as the Milky Way. M87 is the largest elliptical galaxy in our own cosmic backyard and much bigger than Andromeda. But M87 is tiny compared to this giant. 6 million light-years across, IC 1011 is the biggest galaxy ever found. It's 60 times the size of our own Milky Way. It's common knowledge that galaxies are enormous and ubiquitous. But why is this the case? The origin of galaxies is a key mystery in astrophysics. Approximately 13.7 billion years ago, the universe began with what we refer to as the Big Bang, a period of intense heat and density. We know that there could not have been anything like a galaxy at that time. So galaxies must have come from that very early universe and formed from it. For stars to form, and for galaxies to form from those stars, gravity is essential. After the Big Bang, the first stars began to emerge only 200 million years later. The earliest galaxies formed as their masses began to clump together because to gravity. Thanks to the Hubble Space Telescope, we can now see the early universe when galaxies were just beginning to form. Numerous galaxies are visible to the Hubble, the light we see from distant galaxies now. However, really departed those objects many millions or perhaps billions of years ago. What we see now is the distant past of those galaxies since it took so long for their light to get to us. The Hubble Deep Field reveals a collection of fuzzy dots. They are quite different from the galaxies we see now. We can hardly make out these little specks of light. Those fuzzy patches of light are really millions or billions of stars beginning to combine. The oldest galaxies are represented by these barely visible blotches. They began to take shape around 1 billion years after the Big Bang. However,